And we're back with episode 8 of the Injustice League podcast after a long ass hiatus. The new leaf has been burned to the ground, and we're ready to get right back into the nitty gritty, right into East Coast Throwdown. We are joined by DarthArma and our guest, Captain Oxygen. How are you doing today?
Good.
All right. So, what are your plans going into ECT?
I'm pretty ready. I saw I gotta fight Revolver again, and honestly, I'm a little worried about that. But aside from that, I'm fine.
When did you play him? When did you play him last time?
I fought him at Winter Ball, and I actually beat him in tournament. But he beat me like a lot in casuals, and we both agree it's like a really bad matchup.
So you're saying your Lobo is all gimmicks, and that's why you won?
No.
I'm just fucking with you. But go ahead, continue.
But I'm trying my best and have fun.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, man.
Any other threats you see in the pool list so far?
Not really. I don't know anyone else in the pool.
All right, let's go through the pools. It's pools night, so we got to show everybody some love. Let's go ahead and do that. I will mention everyone I know and try to give insight where applicable. All right, I'm on the pools thread. Pool 1, we've got Tom Brady, as we know, the defending champion of ECT, trying to reclaim his throne this year on Mother's Day. Jay Rosa is right under him. I don't like his Sinestro, but his Lantern is still good. He should stick with the Green Lantern, honestly. Cousin Boneless, does anyone know who that is?
Nope.
No, sorry.
Nope. Icy Black Deep, the hot girl of the break. Has he leveled up recently, Arma?
Yeah, he has, actually. He's gotten a lot better at blocking, and he's just gotten a lot better at decision-making. Yeah, that's about it.
That's good. That's good. I always like to see improvement. P.E.K.K.A. Power. You were very high on P.E.K.K.A. Power a couple of months ago before Pig's online tournament. Do you know if he has improved since?
I know he's switched mains. He's playing Martian now, and I don't like that. I don't like that one bit.
How do you feel about that, Arma?
He's a tier whore. That's how I feel about it. No, this pool is definitely the most stacked pool. I guess if you want to continue, well, we saw Flip Kevin there too, but
yes,
I want to say right now it looks like this is the most stacked pool. It's going to be really, really hard to decide who's going to come out on top.
You want to make your predictions?
Yeah.
All right, we'll start with Arma, Oxygen, and I'll finish. Go ahead, Arma.
All right, well, I wouldn't put any amount of money on this. I really don't know. It's so close. It's so close to tell. I don't even want to say it. It's so close to tell. I'm just going to pass.
All right, go ahead, Oxygen.
Realistically, I think Tom might get out of this pool, but I don't know. I could see Jay Rosa, and I really, obvious bias. I really want Flip Kev to win, but I don't know. I'd just say probably Tom.
I'm going with Tom in winners and P.E.K.K.A. Power in losers. Tom has a lot of experience against both those characters, and I don't think he will disappoint. He's been training hard. He's been going back to his roots of being a lame bastard, and that's what he needs to do to succeed moving forward. So I like Tom in winners of this pool. All right. Pool 2, we've got Captain Oxygen. Anybody know who that is? That's
nope.
Squid
that
hat.
one scrub.
I think he wears a squid hat or
One
something.
scrub.
I thought he was West Coast. I swear I saw him in Wednesday Night Fights.
Oh yeah, I saw like that. He's terrible.
He got blown up by Theo. God, that guy sucks. Anyway, he's got Revolver, Groove Heaven. I've seen him post on the forums. I think he plays Odd. He does play Odd, doesn't he?
I remember seeing him at Final Round, and I know more what he looks like and not what. Wait, did I see him at Final Round? I don't remember.
Oh yeah, I gotta give props to
I don't know
Revolver.
anything.
He'll be emo. Revolver, possibly the best Lex Luthor on the East Coast. Revolver. Anything clever to say? Okay.
No.
Evan, I'm pretty sure he plays Zod. I think I've seen him post tech in the forum. I like to lurk in all the character forums to stay up on things, and I think I've seen him post tech in the forum before. So I would like to see him in a real match, see how he does. Chaotic Biohazard, I know who that is. That is the Harley Quinn player from Canada. It's the brother of Honeybee. He's decent. He usually gets second. He and Honeybee they trade first and second place at their tournaments up there. I always watch whenever I can. And they do pretty well, so I'm looking for his Harley to do some damage. MC Quiggle, I've seen the name, but I don't know anything about him. How about you guys?
Never heard of this.
Nope. All right.
No. All right.
He plays Aquaman? Does he play Aquaman?
I don't know.
I think he does. I think he's decent. Captain Execution. I've seen him on the forum too, but I don't know who he plays. God, these guys have to get more active in the community, man. All right, so we've got some recognizable names here, but I think the standouts in this pool are Captain Oxygen, the fraudulent Lobo player with the squid hat, and Revolver. I don't think he will let the Harley shenanigans get to him. He shouldn't. But Biohazard is definitely going to make a stink up there. Groove Heaven, I've never seen him play, but I'm expecting big things from him because he knows his character. What about you guys? Let's start with Arma.
I don't know. I feel weird saying this, but I guess Captain Oxygen, you don't sound very confident in getting this one over on Revolver. Revolver's been practicing, and Revolver's a really good player. As long as the nerves don't get him, which more often than not they usually do, I think he's going to come out in winners and Captain Oxygen out in losers. I mean, hey man, how do you feel? How do you feel about that match? Do you think you can take this from Revolver? This is what it comes down to. Can you take this from somebody else? Can you fuck somebody else's day up just to make yours a little bit better?
Honestly, I just
just say you're gonna fuck him up. No,
Okay.
You're gonna fuck him up. You're gonna fuck his day up. You're gonna make him emo, and you're gonna make him stay in the fucking hotel room all weekend.
No, beat him. Yeah.
Okay, there we go. All right, never mind. Oxygen over Revolver.
Bold prediction. All right, so
Yeah.
who do you like in losers?
Yeah.
You like Revolver and losers Oxygen?
Yeah, we already said that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we got 8 more pools.
All right, cool. So that's pool 2. Let's move on to pool 3, which has Sonic Fox coming off his final round championship. Ramon, we haven't, of course, Sonic Fox plays Batgirl, the premier Batgirl player of the forum. Ramon, we haven't seen him in months. He was at final round, but he went 0-2, I believe. But other than that, we haven't seen about Ramon in a long time. I don't think he plays like that anymore.
Yeah, pretty much he doesn't. If this was 6 or 7 months ago, I might feel confident in saying that Ramon's fundamentals as a very long-time veteran fighting game player, someone who's familiar with being in the mindset that you have to be in to take someone else down, and in the mindset that you have to be in to make reads on somebody like Sonic Fox would be enough for him to take this over Sonic Fox. But considering that he hasn't played and he's just not practicing this game, he's not actively playing this game, there's no way he's taking this over Sonic Fox.
I agree with you. And other people in the pool, we have Ray Riazzi, the traitless Raven. And
he's a semi-trait Raven now.
Yes, he's told me that he is using a little trait now, but I need to see it with my own eyes to believe it. And other people we have are Cloud, White Fox, and Tequila Sage. Go ahead, Arma.
No, I was just gonna, I don't. after knowing more and more about Raven, I just don't understand how you can justify never using that trait. It's just so fucking broke. How fucking much meter she builds and how she just fucking keeps you down. That's it. I'm done. It's over.
Yep.
I don't care.
Yep. How about you, Oxygen? What do you think about pool 3?
I think I like Fox, but like I don't know anyone else in the pool.
Ramon was a Harley Quinn player. He used to be good when he did play the game. He used to go to the break and battle circuit a lot, but then he fell off. So I don't know what to expect from him coming up
Like
ECT.
Like honestly, I don't know who to expect going around losers. So
I'm just gonna say Ray Riazi. He shouldn't lose to washed up Ramon. No pressure, Ray. All right. Pool 4, we have DarthArma. Who?
All right, everyone at home can see the pools. All right, I'm gonna go 0-2. I'm gonna lose to Honeybee and CD Junior, who are also gonna be in losers. And I'm gonna have a terrific birthday. Yeah.
Happy birthday. How old are you?
I'm gonna be 26 on Saturday.
Cool. All right, CD Junior. Oh yeah, we got to talk about this. CD Junior is returning from a long hiatus. The last time we saw him was NEC, and he was playing Zod, Batgirl, and someone else. He's playing a multitude of characters.
Wonder Woman.
That's correct.
No.
Thank you. That was at Summer
yeah.
Jam, but yeah, he was playing Wonder Woman.
No. NEC.
At NEC, he was playing Wonder Woman. I saw Batgirl and Zod.
I ran his pool, but I think you're right. I think it was Batgirl and Zod only.
But yeah, I'm expecting big things from CD Junior. He's actually been practicing the game. We've seen it on his stream, so he can't use the opposite shit like, yo, I don't even play this game. He can't say it.
Yeah, I don't. With maybe if it was like the last MLG circuit, he'd give us that excuse, but I don't think he's gonna give us that excuse this weekend. Maybe he'll save it for later, but with MLG coming up, I don't think even if he loses, he's gonna take the loss the way you're supposed to take the loss. He's gonna take it as an opportunity to grow because there are bigger things at hand here.
I agree. And he's promised us that he will not complain about the game anymore, and Dominicans are men of their words. So I believe him.
I was watching him practice, and he kept getting smoke bomb after doing some string with Batgirl, and he's just like, "Oh my god, I didn't do that. This fucking get." Let me just stop.
He's trying. I respect it. Gamo, not sure who that is, but we know Honeybee is the Flash from Canada. Excuse me, I spoke about him earlier when talking about Biohazard. That's his brother, and he does damage up there. He usually wins their tournaments every month. I would say they're monthlies because I've seen 2 of them so far in the past 2 months, and he's either first or second. So there's that. Chief Geef, not sure who that is, but his tag says Combat Network Salt. Wow, it's NACL. That's kind of funny. New 52 Mitch.
What are you, a chemist or something?
Chemist for hire. Is he going to be here?
Yeah. So
there he is. He's in pool 5. That's funny. I was trying to be funny, and he's actually right there. All right, so moving on. No. We got to ask. DarthArma, you said you plan to lose to Junior and Honeybee, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Oxygen, who do you like coming out of this pool?
I see that honestly, I see like that one Batman and that one Flash player getting out. I don't know how much CD Junior has been playing. I don't think I saw him play, but depending on how good he is, I just see a Batman and Flash getting out.
Yep. I'm gonna say Arma winners, Honeybee losers.
Stop saying yep. It's fucking annoying.
Yep. Deal with it.
No. I'm getting off this all.
Pool 5. Emperor Jupiter, one of the favorites. What?
Let me take the lead for the next 4 pools. You're going by too slow.
God damn it!
So we got
look. I'm talking to people as if they don't know
four.
these people. Fine.
I
Fine.
know.
Okay.
You got 4.
We'll do it like final
I don't know how
round.
to-
We'll do it like final round. I'll do 4, you do 4.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm going
fine.
to take my break and play casuals for 2 hours.
Oh, okay. No. I'll do 4 in a reasonable amount of time, and then you'll do 1 slowly, 1
Yep.
match
That
at
happened.
a time.
That happened.
While everything just goes to fucking shit while I'm not there. Fuck you. Pool 5. Jupiter, who is probably the most dominating player at the break, and who a lot of people feel is the strongest player in Injustice in the fucking universe. Jupiter, Martian Manhunter, tier horror, very great player. Tempest for hire. Catwoman from the break, comes once in a while. Pissed off KDZ one time. Rapzilla, Long Island Batman player. Floridian Demon. I hate that word. It's so weird because it's not a real word, but he is a Deathstroke player. He is the young black kid with a very big afro that you guys have probably seen.
Gary
now.
Coleman.
Yes, he does. Oh my God, he does. Every time I read this in pools, I thought that said Lilith, but it doesn't say Lilith. It says Lith.
I know who that is.
I do the same thing, dude.
That's a
I was
local.
like, wait, she's not coming.
It's a local.
So
This is a local Green
I
Lantern
feel it's
player.
gonna be.
I like Jupiter and Winters.
Oh, you're local. Okay, how good is he? Is he the best?
He's good. It's just he doesn't have very good tournament placing.
Well, I've never seen him play. And then there's Bun Lantern, who might be a Green Lantern player too.
Yes, he is. He was
But
at
anyway,
all correctly.
Yeah, what's the name? Bun Lantern. I don't know.
yeah, sounds pretty buns to me. I'm gonna say Jupiter out in winners and Rapzilla out in losers.
Yes.
I know Rapzilla did the pools for this, and I have to give him a lot of credit for putting himself in a pool with Jupiter.
I respect
That couldn't have been a great decision, but I guess maybe he's like, oh, I'm the sacrificial lamb, whatever. What do you guys think? All right, hold on. Does anyone disagree with me?
No.
I see Jupiter going 0 into nah. I agree. Yeah.
All right, so let's move on to Pool 6. We have Zyfox, Flash player from the break, Flash player from middle of nowhere PA, because what part of PA that isn't in Philly is not the middle of nowhere? I don't know. Snick World, not familiar with them. Philly?
Mm-hmm.
Snick World? Snick Word. Whoa. I can't read. I should go to bed. We have John Nitty, Deathstroke from the break. King James, who loves LeBron James, apparently. Who is the Green Lantern from the break. CT Problem.
Oh, I know who that is. That's the Black Adam player that defeated Tom Brady at NEC in the first round.
I don't remember. Why don't I remember this?
It happened. He got recruited to Emperor on the spot right after he did that.
Why don't I remember this?
You were there. You're running the pool.
This sounds too funny for me not to remember. Anyway.
It was kind of a big deal. Go ahead.
God, it feels like it was such a long time ago. Master CJ.
Master CJ.
Master CJ. Mouse is godlike. Check it out on YouTube. Mouse is godlike. Master CJ, who got his fame by being a standing up pad playing Marvel player. And lastly, we have Mike Metroid. I think in this pool, it's probably going to come down to Zyfox and King James. That's my opinion. Does anyone disagree? Zyfox coming out in winners, King James coming out in losers.
I like Zyfox and the Problem.
The Problem.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Because Black Adam's good, man.
Whack Adam. What do you think, Oxygen?
I mean, I see Zyfox and now in winners, but if not, I don't know.
All right, so it's Zyfox and winners, and then losers, you don't care. All right, let's go. Pool 7. We have Emperor Gurr, who is the bane of Brooklyn. And then after that, we have, I'm assuming that this is KT Smith because it just says G4S, and which stands for Gamers for Satan, not Gamers for Santa. KT. Maybe he's just trying to get rid of the Smith, or maybe he wants everyone to think that he's a hot girl named Katie.
Ho ho.
Cruisin' Chris, Lucius Axelrod, Miggy Jagger, LT Doy. Can someone help me out with these last four?
No, I got nothing.
No.
I like
All right.
her and KT.
Yeah, I guess. Anyone else got Captain Oxygen?
No.
Can help me out? There's no way you're saying anything else. Last pool. 7L. Jeremy Ko. 7L is the Green Arrow. From the break, Jeremy Ko is from New York State somewhere. He plays Nightwing. We have Sandula. Oh, wait, that name sounds really familiar. Someone? No? Someone help me?
No.
Sandula. All right. Sorry, Sandula. We have Indecisive, who is the Shazam from the break, and Sal. I don't know how Indecisive and 7L have done
Is that Sal?
lately.
Sal, the guy that used to make fun of Tom Brady all the time? From MK?
I have no idea. I don't know what you're talking about.
Someone
Nobody
who...
makes fun of Tom Brady. No.
Oh,
Nobody
no,
makes fun
not
of
at
Tom
all.
Brady. It's all on Tom Brady's head.
You know, wait a minute. Why is
Kidding.
Oxygen the only PTH guy here? Where's Astronaut and where's Mr. Aquaman?
Oh.
They're
Oh,
coming.
Astronaut's
They're just,
coming.
Oh, okay, good.
yeah,
Oh,
he said it. He posted it in the thing. I guess he basically didn't want anyone to know that, so he's just like, fuck it, man, I'm coming to fuck shit up. No one's going to know what pool I'm in. Going to know that I'm in the pool. Fun stuff. Pre-registration. Yeah, I'd say this one's a toss-up between 7L, Indecisive, and even Jeremy Ko. I mean, his tournament record isn't great, but he's a good player. He's a good player. He's just got to get rid of his nerves. And when he has you down in the corner with that staff stance, it is very annoying. And he's pretty good at keeping you down. So I can't call this one. It's on you guys.
Yeah, I don't know. It's only 5 people in this pool.
Yeah, I mean, it's so... This is kind of... There's no point. There's going to be people added to these pools, especially this one with 5 people in it. We have Astronaut coming with Chaotic and someone else. Who else is he coming with?
Witness. There's a Flash player from Virginia.
No, I couldn't hear it. It, like, broke up.
Oh, Witness. He's a Flash player.
He's the Flash player that beat Jay Rosa at Civil War in a money match for $60.
Damn.
Yep. And then Jay Rosa did a run back for Pride and lost that, too.
I hate you. Yeah, so whatever. These pools are probably going to change. Who cares?
Oh, yeah. Well, I have word from Louse Boy that Chris G will be going to ECT with his Batgirl.
Uh-oh.
That's going to be interesting.
That's why Chris G is practicing right now.
Yep. He's been saying for the last few months he wanted to use Batgirl, but it's my first time seeing it today. And it's pretty good. He's actually streaming right now from his house.
Yeah, it's okay. He's just going to get DQ'd. At least he'll be like, oh, whatever. Dude, he gets DQ'd from Injustice.
That's
so
going to be
much.
terrible. I know. He has to hold the record for DQs.
He doesn't care. He won't wake up the morning of. He'll send someone else to register for the game for him, and then he won't show up.
Every time I'm at an East Coast tournament, I find him and drag him to Injustice so he doesn't get DQ'd. Because you never
When
knows.
you're
He's
not-
always like 200 feet away, all the way at the front. We're in the back. He's like waiting for Marvel and Street Fighter. He's like, oh, I didn't know I was supposed to play. Okay. So there's that.
Yeah, it's a great Christy impression, as always.
Is Mr. Aquaman coming, Oxygen?
I don't think he is.
Man, no racist mustache.
That's a blow up. I'm sad.
We need him.
Well, anyway, let's talk about this whole stream thing. I guess a few people are confused about ECT not having a dedicated Injustice stream.
Yeah, people are upset.
Some people.
Go ahead.
Yeah, keep going.
People are upset that we don't have a dedicated stream, but look at it this way. Okay, we are going to be on the Team Spooky stream in the afternoon, and we get 2 pools streamed. So that is a huge audience. We get approximately 5,000 viewers, and then we get the last 2 pools streamed on the Deadly Bison stream, and that's going to be like 1,000 to 2,000 viewers. It's going to expose us to a bigger audience, and we get very high quality, and we're on the main stream, so everyone's going to be watching. I think that'll be better than having a niche stream, a niche. It's not going to come out on Skype, fuck it, with like 500 viewers for 8 hours. But yeah, it does suck that we don't get the full 8 to 10 hours of pool time, but I think 2 hours on a premiere stream is better for our scene overall in terms of exposure, because people are still under the impression that our game is dead, and as we know, that is far from the truth.
Yeah, but who cares who's saying that the game is dead? The game is here. We're still playing it. I could give a fuck about this whole Team Spooky stream shit. Like, I think we should just have the stream that we had, but who cares, I guess. And I guess to clear everything up on why we're not getting a dedicated stream, correct me if I'm wrong, but Sweet Johnny Cage said that he just wants to limit it. He wants to limit, like, what did he say? He just doesn't want a million streams going off in his venue.
If there's an unadvertised 4G stream and it goes down, he doesn't want the event held responsible for the fault of that stream.
Oh, so he said fuck 4G.
Yeah, we had that discussion like a month ago. But he did say to Shock that if he were to test his equipment and it worked out, then he would let him stream, but I guess that never happened because I never heard anything afterwards. So we get Team Spooky for 2 hours, and then we get Deadly Bison for the last 2 hours. It sucks, but it's better than nothing. And there's a positive side to this. How do you feel about it, Captain Oxygen?
Yeah, I mean, I understand the whole, like, you don't want too many streams off, but it's, like, only 2 is kind of ridiculous for, like, a major. Like, that's just crazy. So many matches are going to be played off stream, and people are going to miss so much.
I agree. I'm hoping, you know what? Just do it. Get FlipKev. Tell him to hook up a little stream station in the corner. Play those matches off stream. No one's going to complain if it goes down because he's trying to do something extra and no one expects him to do it. If you complain, I will find you.
Oh, come on, man. You know people are going to complain. It doesn't matter.
Well, fuck him. That's what's going to happen. FlipKev is very reliable. He's going to try to help. He always tries to help the scene when he can. So if he can bring his equipment, then tell him to run something on the side.
I mean, he said he actually replied saying like they wouldn't let him, but hopefully we can at least report that aren't streamed later.
Yeah, try to negotiate something for the community.
I don't think they're gonna let him, and I don't think he's gonna go as far as to defy the wishes of the TO. Like he's gonna. You know, he's going to have a hotel room. He's going to stream us in there doing money matches, whatever. And, you know, I guess everyone at home and anyone who's not at ECT will have that to look forward to. But, you know, these tournament matches, a lot of them are going to go unseen.
Well, don't they provide Aver Media devices at the tournaments?
They don't provide that. That's John Nitty's shit.
And John Nitty will be going, correct?
He will be going, yeah, but I don't know if they're gonna choose to do it for Injustice. I don't know if they're gonna if they're gonna have one or two or three of them at the where Injustice is, who knows?
I say ask nicely to Sweet Johnny Cage if FlipCav can get his stuff up and run tests and show that it works and it's reliable. If he says no, then whatever, we tried. If he says yes, then great. You can get the matches that aren't going to be on the main streams on his stream, and then everyone will be happy. But other than that, we've got 2 hours on the main stream, and I think that's great because we usually never get that. That's just my opinion.
What is it great for? What is it great for?
It's great for exposure for our scene.
Yeah, so
really
we're gonna get people on there just
stream monsters.
Yeah, man. People are just gonna be on there like shitting on Injustice. Oh, it's a stupid game.
Well, we have a Test Your Might chat for that. If you don't want to deal with that, go to the Test Your Might chat. However, for every hater, there's someone who is going to appreciate the game, and I think that outweighs the negativity that's going to come. Not everyone's going to like everything you do.
But I don't think the goal here is to get the viewers that like Street Fighter and like Marvel to look at Injustice and like Injustice. I think the problem in the lack of exposure to Injustice is the fact that we lack exposure to the fighting game community. The fighting game community is so insignificant compared to any other video game or any other video game genre. Like it's a fucking speck on a gigantic clusterfuck of anything else. Like no one cares.
But what does that have to do with our situation?
What does that have to do with what?
What does that have to do with our stream situation?
Because it doesn't make a difference if it's on Spooky stream or if it's on the stream on a dedicated Injustice stream. At least on the dedicated Injustice stream, it's for ourselves, and everyone can have a good time in there and see the matches they want to see and see more of the matches they want to see. It's going to waste putting it on a stream where a lot of the people on there don't even want to look at it. That's my opinion.
Well, that's just like your opinion, man.
Thank you.
And I assume, Oxygen, you feel the same way?
Yeah, that's silly. There's just no point. Like, you might get a few more people to open their eyes, but like that's compared to like just us watching the game, that's insignificant. Like, that's such a small thing to get out of it.
Yeah, I'm emo now. I'm gonna go slit my wrist. So, Captain Oxygen, where does the origin of your name come from?
Oh, jeez. This is dumb. Remember a year ago when I signed up? A year ago when I signed up for my first local, I had a different name, and then Astronaut actually came up and was like, my name, before I played Injustice, I used to play Third Strike, and I used the name Cat Scratch. And Astronaut came up and was like, please tell me you play Catwoman. And I'm like, no. And I thought up something on the spot, and that's where Oxygen came from.
Just out of nothing?
Yeah.
You're like, I'm breathing in nothing. Oxygen. Captain Oxygen. That's pretty random.
Yeah.
And what's with the hat?
I just saw it on eBay. I like it. I like it.
How much was it on eBay?
Like $10.
Okay. I can respect it now. I think I appreciate it more now that I know the origins of how randomly you saw it on eBay.
Yep. I just wanted to wear it to a major.
And now, are you going to wear it to ECT?
Of course.
Yeah? All right.
Of course.
I'm going to steal it from you.
Oh.
And then I'm going to spray paint Happy Birthday Slut on it, and then I'm going to wear it.
You got money match me for it.
Oh shit!
$100.
Damn, your hat's worth $100 now. You made it.
Now.
It was $10, and then you made it famous, so now it's $100.
Now they made top 8 with it. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Can I have it for my birthday?
You gotta give it back to me for my birthday.
Okay. When's your birthday?
May 11th.
Oh shit! Your birthday is the next day. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Do you know whose birthday is after your birthday?
No.
Tony Hawk's. May 12th.
Hopefully he doesn't come to an Injustice tournament.
I think he's coming. I think he was watching it on Team Spooky's stream instead of any other stream, and he's like, "Wow, this is a cool game. I'm gonna come to one of these events and do a 900 in front of everybody." Right, Devil May Spy?
Yeah, exposure.
Okay.
That was your plan from the beginning. You organized this. You're like, yo, only 2 streams. Just me, it'll work.
It'll work, man. We'll get Tony Hawk here. I wanted Tony Hawk at my tournament for so long.
Oh, hold on. I will kill you in Pro Skater 3.
No, get the fuck out of here. No way.
Dude,
you don't understand.
You can't fuck with my dark side.
No. You don't understand how good I am at all the fucking Tony Hawk games, except for the last one.
I suck at fighting games, but I will destroy you in Tony Hawk.
Yo, get the fuck out of here.
Let's
Next
go.
major we're bringing.
Go Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3.
3?
3.
Right. Even though 3 is ass, nobody liked 3.
Are you serious? 3 had the best stages.
It had
airport, Canada.
It had good stages, and the graphics got a lot better.
They did.
But when you're talking about the gameplay, it barely added anything else to it. Manuals.
Los Angeles, Tokyo.
Okay, great stages, great graphics. That's awesome. But it added no depth to the game. The only thing, what did they add in 3? They added reverts from the quarter pipe moves.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it made a few combos better, but it was nothing compared to in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 when they added manuals to it and just infinitely let you increase your combos and let you go wherever the fuck you wanted while still in the same combo. I'll still beat you in 3 though.
I recently played Underground 2 because I was talking shit to my friend, just like I'm talking shit to you.
That one's awful.
And there was this thing that they added where you could jump off your board and walk, and I think that's bullshit. It's training reels. Like that. He would jump off a half pipe, and normally you'd bust your head, and he would just land on his feet and get all the points for it. I'm like, what? That's like X Factor. This is dumb.
Well, it was added in Underground 1, and that was when you step off your board in the middle of a combo, and it has a little timer while your combo's still going. You know, the timer does stack, though. Like, you can't keep doing it. You only have a limited amount of time in a combo. So, like, I forget how long it was. I think it was, like, 6 seconds off your board. Mm-hmm. So if you step off for 3 seconds and then continue your combo and then step off again for 3 seconds, that's still the first 3 seconds is still there. Like, you can't just keep doing it. The time's going to run out eventually.
Right. But it still saves you a lot of points.
It does.
And
it lets you. Yeah, I mean, that's basically what it was. Like, at least if you manualed your way somewhere else, you had to keep your balance and you actually not just hold forward and walk off your board. But I would still body you in those because I know how to play those too. Do you really think you can beat me? There's no way. There's no way you think you
Yes.
can.
Pro Skater 3, yes.
Pro Skater 3, what system are we playing on?
GameCube.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Man, that's what I grew up on. I was 12 years old playing it on GameCube.
So who's bringing the GameCube?
Smash players.
So we should just steal. Oh, so all we got to do. Hold on. There's no way you still have a Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 disc for GameCube.
I don't. It's in my mom's basement in Virginia.
Okay, so GameCube's out of the question. What else are we
I'll play
on
PS2. I'll play on PS2.
3?
Yeah.
You want to play 3? All right, I'll find a copy of
I'll adjust.
Yeah, we're gonna. So when we're at MLG, we're gonna unhook the Xbox, plug in the PS2, put in Pro Skater 3, and hopefully everyone will watch us play that.
Hell yeah, and they'll get in on it too.
Yo,
We
Alright,
can't be the only ones that enjoyed this game.
I don't know. Did you skate? Did you actually skate when you were younger?
I did.
Okay, so
Busted
that's
knees, man.
so that's how you got into these games. It's so rare that anyone who doesn't skateboard gets into these skateboarding
You want me to tell you the
games.
truth? Rocket
What?
Power got me into skating, and that's what got me into Tony Hawk. Cause you remember that Rocket Power episode where Tony Hawk visited? That did it.
Yes, I remember.
The gold skateboard
I mean,
changed my life.
there's nothing to be ashamed of. You know, it was a very unrealistic cartoon, but you know,
I was disappointed when I went up the half pipe, couldn't just do a Mick twist on my first try.
oh, the 900 McTwist.
Yes.
Captain Oxygen, you were probably like 5 when Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 came out.
Yeah,
How old are you now?
I'm 17.
Holy shit. When did 3 come out? Devil May Spy?
2001.
Oh, oh my god, was I right? I was close. Oh my god.
Man,
Wait, no, I am right. No,
Yeah.
you're 6? You were 6.
the stages are a big deal because they mean everything. Like, I was free in Underground too, because those stages, at least the ones he picked, they didn't have enough half pipe. It was all like terrain.
Did you get bodied by your
I
friend
did.
after talking about
He
it?
was
Damn.
good. He's like, I play this game religiously, dude. Still to this day, I'm like, I see. And I've never played it, so I wasn't used to the stages. And Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3, I think I could hit you with the muscle memory. I'm like, oh, I know these stages like the back of my hand. But those, like, not enough half pipes, a bunch of terrain in the city. It was that weird level. Did you play Underground too?
That was the one with like Bam Margera and shit, right?
Yeah. The half pipes were weird, and then they added a feature where you could do frontward flips, and I was just like, what? There was just so much stuff I wasn't ready for. But he beat me bad. Like, I'm not making excuses.
It was a pretty different game from 3 to Underground. Like every game they added something new except for. Actually, yeah, no. Every game they added something new. In 2, they added manuals. In 3, they added reverts. In 4, they added spine transfers. In 5, which was Underground, they added the run off your board. And I'm not really sure what they added in Underground 2.
That game was
I didn't
nuts. It wasn't bad, but the roster was kind of weak. They took out Kareem Campbell. That's racist.
That's pretty racist.
God, I was mad.
Do you remember what a ghetto bird is? Like what
Yes.
the terminology is? What is it?
It
No,
was
no,
just
not how to do it. Like, no, not how to do it, but what a ghetto bird was in real life skateboarding.
Oh, I don't know.
You don't remember? If I remember right, it was a nollie hard flip with a late 180. Ghetto bird. Man, skateboarding is so different now. Like, skateboarding now just shits on the skateboarding that I grew up on. It's just what all these fucking kids can do now. It's really sad.
Yep. So before we completely piss off our audience, let's get back to Injustice. Now, Perfect Legend posted a thread last week calling out the whole community. You don't seem like you want to talk about this, Arma. But people want to hear about it.
Let's go.
We have to talk about this. Like, let me open this thread. What do you say? I'm shaking off the training wheels. This just was so random out of nowhere. I was brushing my teeth and I walked over to the computer and I'm like, what is this?
You're about to get bodied.
Who's about to get bodied?
You're about to get bodied. Go ahead, open that thread.
I opened it.
Go read it.
Read it? Okay, I'm going to read it for those who don't know about it. A lot of you think you are better than you actually are. It's time to expose the delusional. The people who weren't good before DLC will be exposed. Those who thought they were great because of pre-patched Superman, Black Adam, Killer Frost, Aquaman will also get exposed. Don't think you are great because your favorite DLC character released or your favorite character was buffed and magically you're a superpower now. No, sir.
Oh, no.
Many of you have been getting by because of lack of knowledge and the gimmicks this game lets you run with to get wins. I'm putting you all on Front Street. Most of you lack basic fighting game fundamentals, but get by in this game because of the gimmicks that allow you to bypass actually learning how to fight in a fighting game. Go ahead, get your boys to cheer against me with all your circle jerkers at the events. It won't save you from your demise. Plan your attack. Study my videos and strategies. It doesn't matter! I am the humble pie that you will be forced to eat without whipped cream topping. You'll be washing it down with spoiled milk. I know most of the matchups in the game. I will be at UFGT, MLG Anaheim, CEO, and Evo. Come at me, bro. Please. My perfect legend. So, what did you think when you saw this, DarthArma?
Carl's loose again. I don't know.
How about you, Captain Oxygen?
This was so much fun. He's just having fun again. I love it when he posts silly threads to troll everyone.
Honestly, I think it was needed, because ever since the new leaf, I raised my hand in guilt. Like, the forum's been really boring.
Yeah.
like, hey, we should be nice to each other, guys, and now no one's really talking to each other. It's like, well, shit. They're really taking it seriously when they say, you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. I guess that's all we do, bicker at each other, but the thing is, when you see each other in person, it's all good.
Yeah.
We all hug it out and stuff, but online, it's just drama to build hype. And I think that's fine. That's fine, because we don't actually hate each other. So
I think you're wrong. I think some people actually hate each other.
You know, some people do actually hate each other, but for the most part, it's all competitive. But I think TYM needed an injection of hype in its arm, and PL was the guy to do it. A lot of people disagreed with his post, but the purpose got through. And he will be at these tournaments, and he honestly has no choice but to deliver after a call out like that. And I wish him the best, but he's got a lot on his plate coming up.
All right, what about these? What about Blind Ducky putting up these private messages that PL has sent?
I don't agree with that.
You don't agree with putting up private messages?
No.
I mean, he was being kind of a hypocrite.
He was, but
so for those
there's
of you,
a way.
Yeah.
I think what I would do in that situation is point out something he said, and if he lies about it, then you say something like, "Oh, you want me to pull out these messages you sent me?" And then if he tries to like make you look like the villain, then of course you pull out the messages. But initially, not something I would do.
Oh, it's Ducky. You know how Ducky likes to push buttons. But there is a major post to this thread that you're leaving out, and it's him specifically calling out KDZ, Max from GGA, Wound Cowboy, Theo, and Pig of the Hut.
Yep, that happened. Pig is currently playing Xbox right now, so I don't think he can hear us.
No,
but
yeah.
whenever he wants to chime in, he can feel free to do so. But yes, Pig did definitely come in that thread and say, God help you if you don't win UFGT or make top 8 at all of those tournaments. I feel like there's some dissension between them in Atlanta that caused this, and I'm not quite sure what it is, but hopefully Pig can elaborate on that topic whenever he gets the chance.
I mean, oh shit.
There he
His
is.
ears are burning.
Hey, like literally, I put you guys on speakerphone while I was playing practice about 8 minutes ago. Hey, I can explain this real quick.
Yay.
Oh,
So Carl came in town for final round, and was going to stay for a few days, and I bodied him past the point of tears and emo about 45-6 or 45-8 or whatever it was. He had to go through 6 characters to try to sneak off a win against me. The only games he won was games I was just kind of fucking around and trying new tech. And even those games where I wasn't even trying as hard, he barely got 5 or 6 games versus the 45 I got against him. The hypocrisy from Carl is not anything new. It stems all the way back from his birth. It goes through anything he gets a part of. DOA, MK, Injustice, Street Fighter, whatever it is. Here's how it works. that local that night is actually bigger than a local. It's actually, you had people like Hysteria and Florida guys, Gross, Newbie, all those guys were in town, including Carl himself. And he couldn't even place top 8 at that tournament. Yet when he wins a local next Friday, when people don't even want to go and play because we're all burned out, he wins that local and acts like that wants to count, but doesn't want to act like the tournament before final round didn't count. Actually, he fails to mention that he couldn't even get past 17th place at final round due to a paused controller, which he probably did because he knew he was going to get bodied by King, who he fears and has to dodge left and right. So Carl is just really sad right now. He feels very irrelevant to the scene because he's not who he was back in MK9 Kung Lao days. So he makes this ridiculous thread and post based off private messages we had in Atlanta Private PM. In this Atlanta Private PM, basically what happens is I think Dave and Tom, they're asking me, how did you do against Carl? And I was like, I told him the funny story because it was funny because the whole time I was bodying Carl to near tears, he was yelling, God, Dave sucks. I'm so sick of playing Dave. Dave is awful. Dave is an awful Zod player. So like I was telling Dave this, and Dave was laughing his ass off. And he was like, Dave didn't rush down. He didn't do any of this shit. Never seen this before. Like he was just getting mad. And he's like, I've never dealt with this before. So obviously he's going ahead and putting in that option select excuse like he always does. So I was laughing too while playing him. And anyway, so I tell Tom and Dave this, and I think Tom, you know, the mouth he is, which I love Tom, but Tom's the mouth also, just like
Your call.
all right. So I'm back. We're back. My computer crashed during my spiel about my story. This is Injustice League podcast episode. So basically, I'm just going to wrap it up and let them get back to it. So basically, Carl in the private PM heard what Tom said about me bodying him and other people bodying him in casuals. And he basically said, I know there's some people around here in this community, you know, passive aggressive Carl, you know, as they like to call him, like to think casuals matter. And, you know, casuals don't matter, especially when you lose in a local. Like, well, he said tournament, but, you know, it's a local. He was implying me. I knew it. So I just responded with LOL. That's funny. And so then he literally like 3 days later posted the thing about KDZ. He's like, man, I just beat KDZ in these casuals, mopped him up, free ass bitch, blah, 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 blah. You know, dropping the N word. It was kind of funny. And just like all this stuff. And all of us in the thread were texting each other, like going, what the fuck is this? Like Carl's such a hypocrite. And then he makes that thread. And I took it upon myself to take a picture of the private PM. And we were all on a Skype call with Ducky and like 16-bit and White Boy and Hippo and like 7 other people and Theo and Smar. And we were like, what should we do? And I was like, you know what you should do? You should make like a Twitter account, just a fake Twitter account, and just tag PL and just everyone just start retweeting it for fun with the pictures of the private PM. And then Ducky was like, yeah, whatever. I don't care. I'll just use my real Twitter because I hate Carl and like I want to body him and I know he hates me too. I was like, all right, whatever. You can do it if you want. And he's like, yeah. So next day, Carl made the thread. And I texted Ducky. I was like, fuck it, dude. Unload. Let's go.
It was your idea.
And it was my idea. And me and Ducky, like, basically just became like me and Ducky's attack. And I was like, all right, let me get some more ammunition. And I went back in the PM. And like Carl for some reason is a member of the private A thread. And I don't like that personally. I know most of us don't. But he was added to the private AK thread, which has hundreds of pages of documents and pictures. I mean, text. I mean, just everything that we all talk about. Their tournaments and preparation, players, and this and that. You know, private stuff. And then you let an outsider into our personal, intimate environment. And here I am. You know, Carl's not what all of us like to call a friend or an ally. You know, he's not moving here. He was lying like he is going to move here, but he's not. He's full of shit. So I took all those hypocrisy posts in his Atlanta PM that he doesn't belong in, said, all right, well, this is what he thinks about all of you. And, you know, Theo, I told Theo before, because Theo and I are really good friends, and Theo can't wait to body him. I told Revolver what he said about him, how Revolver doesn't know how to play Lex Luthor correctly. And I posted that too. So actually, everything I posted, I already told him, because I'm more friends with Revolver and Theo and all those other guys than I am any day with Carl, on a good day even. And it's just to show Carl that he's a massive hypocrite. When he gets bodied, it doesn't matter. But when he bodies somebody, actually, he didn't even body KDZ. He barely beat KDZ. Apparently, the score is correct, and he made it like the KDZ is some free ass person. You know, last time I checked, there was only one guy wearing the Injustice belt, and it was KDZ. It had nothing to do with Perfect Legend, who got, what, 17th? What do you get, 17th, 13th?
Yeah, Rico
And
got excuse me.
yeah, let's be serious. Let's be serious here. Yeah, Rico beat Carl at that tournament after talking massive shit to Rico. And let's be serious here. Carl has not done a damn thing in this game since CO. Really? Has he? I mean, has he done anything relevant since CO? No. And even CO, it was like all pre-patch bullshit. I mean, it's whatever. So, you know, Carl's struggling to remain relevant right now, and that's why he made the thread. He got about 28,000 views, which is good for Carl because it keeps his name in the community. And but it basically also puts a huge red target on his back for all 4 majors that he listed that a lot of us are going to. And it's going to be brutal when he loses. Like, I know for me, I'm going to be very hard to deal with when he loses to me or loses to one of those people he talk shit about. So when you talk it, like he did, you better be able to back it up pretty hard because, I mean, I don't know. It's just the way it works, you know? So that's just basically the story with Carl. It was a good thread, good hype. I enjoy it. It gets me really pumped up. But I don't know. Does anyone have any update how the Last Supper went Wednesday night at VXG or where the fuck they are?
I have no idea.
Because all of them were supposed to get together and go to some kind of like dinner function that Wednesday night after all that stuff had been said.
I have.
So I really want to. Anyway, and just to be clear about something, I would never take Atlanta friends' private messages and post it. The only reason I did it, Carl, is because he doesn't belong in our thread, and that's a good way for me to just say, I don't want you here, get the fuck out. And I'm sorry, he just doesn't belong in an Atlanta thread. He belongs in an Ohio private thread. He has no affiliation with AK. I don't want anything to do with him. I personally don't like the guy on a personal level and on a competitive level. And he joins a list of like 2 people that I just don't like, you know. Everyone else I really like, whether I act like it or don't like it. I don't act like it, but most people I really like. But anyway.
Who led him into that thread?
Reno Rex did, because he was staying in Atlanta for about 2 or 3 weeks, and he didn't have a way to communicate with everybody in Atlanta, so it made sense to somehow connect us all with him at one time so he could private message us. But, you know, honestly, it should have just been like another thread made with all the Atlanta guys plus Carl, and it said, you know, something funny like a date with Carl or something. Just games with Carl.
Yeah.
And we just all be able to communicate with him. Because when he gets invited to that thread, I mean, first thing he did was go back to page 1 and reread every single thing anyone's ever said about anyone, including him. And he quoted some stuff from like pages gone past and responded to it as if he were part of the conversation back in the day, but he wasn't. So he shouldn't have been added to the thread in the first place. Should have been a completely split. This is how I feel.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. He was there. He had no time to do. Nothing was taking his time. So you guys shouldn't have been that surprised that he went through all those pages.
Yeah, but I mean, I just think it should have been a different, a brand new thread. Well, I guess to communicate with, but I get it. But yeah, anyway. Questions. I'm very proud of what me and Ducky did, by the way. I don't have any regrets about posting that stuff and exposing his hypocrisy. So I have no like, ooh, shouldn't have done that things. No, I'm really proud about what Ducky and I did. So
yeah, fuck you, Devil May Spy.
I'll own the shit out of that. I don't care. And that's not the reason why they demodded Blind Ducky and replaced him with Dream Sword. It was more about, I mean, Ducky's been telling me for weeks that he's not a good mod and doesn't want to be a mod. And that was just kind of like the final straw. But he didn't do anything. I just sent him a picture and he posted it. So, whatever.
Thank you for taking responsibility for that, Pig.
Dude, I'm proud of it. I'm guilty as happily charged. Go for it.
That's a real man.
Yeah. Well, I should have. Well, it's not a real man, actually, because I should have just realized what it was going to do and should have just told Ducky not to let me do it because I would have had more fun doing it. Because Ducky owes me 80 likes now. not that the likes matter to me, but I jokingly texted him. I was like, dude, you owe me like 80 likes. Don't think you're getting away with this or something like that.
Aren't you #1 in likes anyway?
I don't know. Probably 2, 3.
Wait, there's a leaderboard?
Yes. Yes, there is.
Where is this leaderboard?
I mean, I really don't care about the thing. But it's
I'm
whatever.
actually interested.
Dude, someone found the leaderboard and go through the top 5 of the leaderboard. That'd be funny.
Top 5 test your mic posters. Oh my god, are we gonna do this real? No.
No, we can't stop now.
Yeah, Captain Oxygen.
Someone made a thread about it a while.
I think it was Letha that did it.
Yeah, I think it's Kelitha, as Dave likes to call him. Letha.
Oh, here it is. I got it.
You found it?
Oh, holy shit. Yeah. Pig, you've almost got like 3 times as many as the second guy.
Jesus.
Whoa.
What are the numbers?
Link it in the chat.
Some
All right.
Wait, Oxygen, what did you say? What am I?
Holy shit.
I cut out.
I'm on the most likes page. You've got like over 3 times as many as the second place guy. Number 1 is Pig with 31K. And then
Jesus.
16-bit with 13.5K.
Jesus.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Yeah, Ducky needs those likes.
I want those likes.
You need those
better get
likes
more
like
than-
Marcia needs buffs.
He needs more than 50. Yeah, I know. He needs more. He needs more than 80 likes. Holy.
Yeah, that's funny.
Well, there's that.
Hey, what are some other topics you guys are talking about?
Let's see. We covered ECT.
Mhm.
Arma was
Tony Hawk's
getting to know
Pro
Oxygen.
Skater.
Let's get back. Yeah, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. But let's let the people know Oxygen and learn something about Lobo today. So Arma, I'm gonna let you interview him while I do stuff.
What the fuck are you doing? Anyway, Captain
Masturbating.
Oxygen. Great. So the fucking that you're doing is yourself.
Yes.
Captain Oxygen, what do you think about Decay?
Oh, that new Lobo player?
Yeah.
Judging from how he plays online, he looks really good. But I didn't get to catch him play at the break when it was streamed a few weeks ago. So I don't know. He looks really good. Sucks
Are
he
you
could.
saying he looks really good as in he's really swole?
Sure.
It was a
Nah,
gay
I mean-
joke. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I know.
Alright. Got it.
Sucks
God.
he's not able to go to ECT.
Yeah, I'm pretty bummed about that, but he's gonna regularly be at the break. He lives pretty close to my town, so we're carpooling there.
Really?
So, yeah, he's like probably a 10-minute drive from my house.
How come he hasn't came out before? Wow.
I don't know. I think he was like not as confident, and he just decided to come out to one of the Salty Sunday tournaments. I met him. He's like, "Oh yeah, I was talking to you on the forum. I'm the Lobo player from Bloomfield." I was like, "Oh, what's up, dude?" And I guess what a lot of people don't realize is that, it's not about coming out and winning. Like, it's just about coming out and meeting these people that play the same game you play. And it's just it's just a fun time. And he came out to Salty Sundays. He realized that everyone's cool as shit, and yeah, he wants to hang out. As much as I like to joke about how Oxygen is going to ruin people's day by beating them, it really is just about having fun, guys. Don't be sad that he's not going to be at ECT. I think he might come to like the hotel at night, so you might be able to get like some matches in with him, not at the tournament, but we'll see. Because he lives mad, like, so he's probably like a 20-minute drive from ECT.
Yeah.
Lobo.
We'll see.
if you remember,
Hmm.
1 being the worst character in the game, moving your way on from there, what number would you give Lobo? Is he the 5th best? Is he the 6th best? I mean, I'm sorry, the 5th worst, the 6th worst, 7th worst, or is he the best?
Oh well, I think honestly, Lobo is the best kit. He's probably around like 15 to 10. I think he's top 15. I don't have an exact number.
Wow.
But
so
he's
you
really
don't
good.
consider him being one of the worst characters?
Oh no.
Because I just insulted your character by saying which he's one of the worst, but which one is he? Huh.
I think he's really good. It's just there's not that many people who play him. And
What's really good
regularly
about him?
tournament.
What's so good about him?
Like he's got really good anti-air, damage, wake up. His forward dash is really good.
Yeah, it is.
Like his mid-range game is he's just highly dominant in the mid-range, and like his matchups are really good. He's got like mostly 5-5s and some winning.
So all right, so what are his losing matchups, or what do you think are his losing matchups? Since
Like I could just go over this matchup chart I have.
Please do.
All right.
is this matchup chart anywhere on Test Your Might?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I pulled.
Oh God,
looked
I
at the
didn't.
matchup chart.
See, I'm sorry, guys. I didn't know there was a Lobo forum. I just thought that you guys were all in the dark, pressing buttons.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah. Lobo is a character in Injustice.
Shit.
God Among Us.
Who the fuck knew? All right. Anyway, let's talk about your matchup chart.
All right. So this is one that might surprise a lot of people, but I think Lobo beats Aquaman 6-4. Like
Talk about that.
one thing is like he doesn't have trouble establishing an offense against Aquaman. You can just like play in the mid range where you can't from the deep view. And like one thing is when you have trait, Aquaman can't from the deep unless he wants to eat 28%. And like I can out footsie him basically outside his back 1 range and like in the mid range where Lobo's so dominant, and then just be patient. And once I get a knockdown, I basically just go ham because his wake up sucks. And then like I judge matchups based on ranges, and like I don't see what Aquaman has. And then it's like if he does Trident Rush, he's -11 right in front of you. Get like a free mix up off of that. You could either go for the command throw and then like then the hook charge when they're expecting the command throw, and you just beats them in all their ranges. Honestly,
the unsafe hook charge.
The safe if I meter burn it hook charge.
Man, you only get 4 of those. I don't know, man. I don't know if you want to waste one.
I mean, people always say like Lobo's meter dependent, but like I never understood that complaint. You gain a bar from like you gain like 20 bars from getting hit.
It's definitely not 20 bars.
Okay, a lot.
How? All right. Next
like he
match
just
you play,
beats them in all the ranges. All right.
Next match you play, count how many bars you'll get. Don't count first hit bar, but you don't really build 20. It's closer to like 8 or 10.
All right.
And I agree, especially if you consider that 1 to 3 of those bars are going to be used on your own clash, or what about their clash if you want to prevent them from getting any health back. You really don't have that much meter to spare in this game. You really don't. But I did want to ask you something. So when Aquaman does from the deep and Lobo blocks it, he can punish it with a gunshot?
Yeah. Yeah, it works.
Just a gunshot.
Just the meter burn gunshot does 28% with trait. And it's just not something
that's very interesting.
like what Aquaman does to a lot of characters. He just walks back all day with a life lead, and Lord Lobo sort of does that, but in like the mid range.
Okay.
He just out footsies him, and like I played some casuals with Tom after the tournament, and like I really think it's bad.
I mean, that's a game changer. The fact that he can't from the deep
Yeah,
at shotgun range, and shotgun range is not short. Shotgun range is pretty big.
Yeah, it has no travel time, which is a big thing.
Absolutely. So I do. When you did say 6'4" Lobo, I was like, whoa, hold on a second. But
And
after hearing that, it's a really valid point. It's a very
I posted
valid
that
point.
in the Aquaman matchup thread Theo posted, and he actually agrees. He has that was one of Aqua's 2 losing matchups. The other one being, Martian.
Very interesting.
But next is like Ares. I played this a lot with Mr. Aquaman, and it's a really weird matchup. Obviously, he has a teleport, so he gets up pretty easily, but Lobo just out damages him and out footsies him because Ares mobility is pretty bad, and like his projectiles aren't that good. You don't want to trade with pump shot ever. So there's that.
Okay.
Bane, I'm not too experienced in this matchup, to be honest, so I just put it as 5-5. One thing I know is that Bane can't punish hook charge, which, I mean, he's just going to armor through the wake up anyways, so I don't know. I know Lobo does a lot of damage.
How negative is hook charge?
It's -8, and Bane's stand 1 is 9 frames.
That is.
Yeah, he can act. Only his fastest move is a super. That's it. Okay. His down 1 is like the weird like kick thing.
Yeah, I think I remember Fran actually has a pocket Lobo, and I remember playing that matchup and being like, "What the fuck? I can't punish that." Okay. So I think you're right. You're right. Bane can't. But you're right in his face. He has you where he wants you.
And another thing is like, a lot of damage, and his combos are pretty long. So I imagine like if he makes one mistake or like one bad, like 1 meter run back 3, and like he's already deep buff. Like I don't know, I need to watch it more because like I don't play online at all. So Batgirl, I have is 5-5. Like the vortex is annoying, but I don't know. I just have it as 5-5. With Batman, I think it's 5-5. I fought a lot of Batmans in this local one a lot. Like you can trade with the Batarangs with pump shot. That's not a good. His pressure is annoying, and Batman's wake up is like balls. There's a safe jump after hook charge where like you can't do anything. You have to eat the jump too. If you wake up with a slide, it just whiffs and I get a command throw. So
Yep.
But his pressure is really good, and in his zoning, like if I don't have trait, I can't like load up unless I want to eat like the grappling hook or anything. So I think it's 5-5.
Okay.
Black Adam's kind of tough, but I could see it being 5-5. Like he can't really zone that much, and like I could punish the dive kick with a hook charge and get a free knockdown. You can actually like pressure Black Adam on easily, neutral jump, and you time it right. I think it's 5-5. It's really more his frame traps, but I don't know. I probably just need to play it more. I don't know. I worked out this match chart with a GJ. He says it's even, so I'm just gonna take his word on that. I fought Astronaut Catwoman a few times, and I don't know. I still don't know. Cyborg, I don't know.
I mean, what matchup do you
like?
I want you to elaborate on the matchups feel grasp of, because the Aquaman one was interesting.
Like replay on some of these. But
what's up?
And I know like a lot of the matchups. Well, I mean some of the matchups in this game, but like I don't play online, so I just going off experience.
Okay.
I fought Relaxed State Cyborg sometimes, not a lot, but the knockdown just seems so bad for Cyborg. But I don't know. With Doomsday, kind of hard. Just rush down and get trade up all the time. It's just hard to deal with. Shooting with the gun, that doesn't really do much. I don't know the Deathstroke matchup, honestly. Phil says it's even. Slips, I assume. Flash, I've actually fought a lot of local Flashes, Witness and Sid the Haze. I think it's even, probably like a little in Flash's favor. You can go punch for punch, and this is an all like footsies match. Whenever I get traded up, I get like free, which is nice, free 6% chip. You just have to hold that. Green Arrow, I fought a lot of some local Green Arrows. It's pretty rough for Green Arrow. I always have this joke I post, like, Pump Shot does more damage than the Green Arrow combo. Like, Green Arrow trading with Pump Shot is like the worst thing. He gets like this, like, 8% arrow compared to like this 13% gunshot. This arrow, you can get anything off of it. Like he can bait his wake up pretty easily. You can actually just neutral jump and avoid all his wake ups. So it's really rough for Green Arrow. Green Lantern, I have it 5-5. We chip. Both of them can like be out each other's knockdown. There's some safe jumps against Green Lantern where like the lift will actually whiff if he does it on wake up when I jump. But there's some ways Green Lantern can get through low up forward 3 on a knockdown. It'll just avoid the hook charge invincibility. So I think it's even. Grundy, I don't know this matchup to be honest. Harley
does.
Yeah. Thought of this local Harley a lot, and it seems pretty. We agree it's pretty hard because like her zoning is annoying, but like it doesn't really do much. And I can punish the air gun shot with the pump shot, and if she follows up her normal standing gunshot with anything that isn't another one, her with the pump shot, and like a low damages her, and it's kind of hard to anti-air her because her jump arc and her jump normals are really fast, and I mean she does a lot of damage up close too. But I just think will beat her except for like the range. Hawkgirl I was 5-5. You can actually beat out all of Hawkgirl's wake ups just by hook charging, and it's funny. Lobo standing 3 will actually whiff if she's at the max height. That's funny, but I can just dash under her projectile and get a jump 1 punish. Joker, I have a 6-4 Lobo. Lobo just beats him on knockdown pretty easily, and it's pretty hard for Joker to establish some stuff. Rock, astronaut. You can just play patiently and keep Frost out pretty easily if you get the life lead, and you can actually punish the iceberg. So she's just gonna be stuck throwing her normal daggers. Yeah, on block.
You can punish it with gunshot. Okay.
Yeah, it's like actually minus a lot more than it looks. Like her wake up is annoying, but you can beat it out. Punish it pretty easily. Let's see, Lex I have is force. This is pretty tough. Most of the time, Lex could just throw out a probe and get a free trade out. And then once he has a trade out, it's just really hard to deal with. I have to get lucky and hope like I can get a lucky hook charge or a pump shot in there. Like
No.
to do.
Interesting, especially because Lobo has such a great projectile. Are you sure that you can't just keep him down or keep him at bay by constantly just gunshotting him?
But I have to reload the like.
Well, no one said anything about nuclear shells, just regular shells.
Oh, the normal gunshot doesn't have that much range.
Okay, that's
it only has extra range when you have the trade on.
Okay, that's what kills it then.
Like Lex Luthor versus a lot of rushdown characters, he sort of just gets to do whatever he wants most of the time. Martian Manhunter. This is a matchup I want to explore more. I could see actually like there's a lot of things. There's some safe jumps on Martian, and then Lobo does a lot of damage, and if he blocks an overhead teleport, it's basically a free mix-up. Same thing I said about Trident Rush earlier. And you can trade Martians because they have a lot of startup with the gunshot. And like if he tries teleporting, it'll just hit him out of the teleport because it has startup. So is that? I don't know. I wanted to get casuals in with Jupiter at Civil War, but he had to leave. So Nightwing, I have a 6'4" Lobo. Lobo just heavily out damages Nightwing, and a lot of his like I can in staff it's pretty annoying if he gets up close, but I can stay in mid beat him. Billy like stay out of his down one range and in the stand hook charge low hook range. That's so good for Lobo, and you can actually beat out every single one of Nightwing's wake ups. Like there's a different way for each one. The flip kick, you can just neutral jump. It's not invincible. The Eskrima, you could just block and full punish. The Flying Grayson's not invincible. It's funny, you can actually just anti-air grab him out of it. And the staff spin is not invincible. I think it's 6'4". Raven, I could see this. I have it as 6'4". When Loba has trait, she can't soul crush, which is a big thing, and her wake up is pretty bad. Like when she gets trait out, thing is like the normal frame check, like just does peelers all day, because she's gonna do the other move to catch you. Loba can actually dash and block in time after a blocked pillar, and she does the grab. Like the frame trap doesn't work on it, the dash is just too good. If Lobo gets a life lead, I don't see what Raven's gonna actually do. She doesn't have any mix-ups, and if she tries to teleport in, it's a full punish. Scorpion, I have a 6'4". It's another one I do that joke. It's like meter and punch out does more damage than a Scorpion combo. Like it just sucks for him. If I gets right on him, he has to guess right so many more times than Lobo. It's insane. Like if he gets this right twice on the Vortex, and then I guess right once, I get a full combo punish until 50+% compared to his like barely any damage Vortex, to which he's just lost all his bar, and like I have more bar now. Like it just sucks. I feel bad when I play this matchup. Like I play this local Scorpion sometimes, and I feel bad for him. It's a really bad match. Shazam, I have his 5'5". Shazam can play his normal Vortex game on Lobo pretty well, and he can actually zone sometimes. He can build meter a lot in this match and go punch for Lobo. Sinestro, I was 5'5". You can actually punish Fear Blast with Gunshot on block. And Sinestro's wake up is so bad in this match. You can do a meaty low. If it hits its invulnerability frames, you dash up and you punish. I mean, you could just whiff punish the Arachnid anyways, but his wake up is just so bad. If he gets out though, it's really annoying, and his vortex is pretty annoying. Superman, I have his 5.
No. 6.
Okay.
No,
It's easy.
6-4 Superman.
It's easy to zone Lobo out, man. That roll can get blown up by meter burn lasers.
Okay. I don't have a problem with the Lobo's forward dash is like one dash, and like I can hit you out of the projectiles, and if you do the air shot, like it's if you do the air laser, it's unsafe if you don't meter burn it. I can punish it with the pump shot, and like if you do the heat zap, if I know you're gonna do that, I can just shoot you before it hits, and like the heat zap it won't hit me because the hitbox goes away if you get hit, like Ares trait weapons. And, like,
from mid screen, yeah.
Yeah. And then like you can beat out Superman's wake up, all of them, and I mean Superman's footsies and mobility are pretty tough sometimes, but I don't see it being that bad. It's probably 5-5. I fought this local Superman a lot. I played Fran and KDZ in casuals at Winter Brawl. So
how'd you do?
It was pretty even.
Nice.
Yeah. Wonder Woman, I was 5-5. It's really footsies based. I want to keep her out most of the time in like the mid range and sometimes the long range. Like if she gets up close, it can be pretty hard to deal with her pressure and frame traps, but just keep her out in the mid range and it's all right. Zatanna, I don't really know this match. This is just based on theory. I think it's 4-6 Zatanna. Her keep away is really good, and so is her wake up. I know I think Phil said he played this matchup. I forget. I don't know. Like no one plays Zatanna, so I really don't know this match. Let's see. And lastly, I have Zod as 4-6 Zod. His keep away is pretty hard to deal with. It's like Lobo's going to be forward dashing all the time, and his trait's really hard to deal with. Like the one thing is like Zod's wake up. You can stuff all his wake ups and get free pressure, but it's hard to get in because like he has so many different tools. Every Zod I fight is different, and I fought a lot of Zods.
Which one's the most effective against you? Runaway, rush down, or a mix of both?
Like just run away until you get trait. That's how it is.
I gotta
So,
play you. I played Phil Pops and it felt heavily in my favor because I never really played a Lobo.
Like when was this?
5-2.
Though?
This was at KIT.
Uh,
So I gotta play you to see if it's even.
Yeah, I played Pig online once, and I hate online so bad. But I don't know. I played Flip Kev Zod a lot, and I played some casual with what's his name, Viking. I think it's 4-6 Zod. I don't know. Maybe it could be even in the future. There's this one thing you can actually dash under the Zod balls, every version of them, but it's kind of tight. But if I can do it effectively, it'd probably change the matchup a lot. But it'd probably still be in Zod's favor. I don't know. I need to explore this more. That's what I have. So overall, that's 8 winning, 17 even, and 4 losing matchups. And then, in the mirror match, it's 10-0 because Lobo wins every time.
yeah, I love that joke.
Yeah.
Man. Well,
That's the thing. Like, no one plays Lobo, so.
yeah, he is underrepresented.
Like, as far as Lobos that go out to tournaments, it's just me, Phil, and this new guy, Decay now. and Chaos Sphere. That's it. Like, I think just like a lot of people don't know how good he is. Like, he's really good. Yeah,
Chaos Sphere.
yeah.
I see him on the forum a lot. Never seen his matches though.
I talk with him a lot, sometimes about tech. Alright, I'm gonna just getting off.
DarthArma's gotta go. I think we've covered everything. So perfect timing to end the podcast right here.
Yeah, alright.
Thank you for joining us, Oxygen. I wish you the best at ECT. Any shout outs?
Not really. I know a lot of my local guys aren't going to be able to attend, so like, I gotta represent you guys. And at every major so far, I've successfully accomplished my like goal for the major. At Winter Brawl, I wanted to make it out of pools, and at Civil War, I made top 8. So here I want to aim for like top 3. So
Get better every time, man.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks for having me on here.
No problem, dude.
Thanks for coming on at such short notice.
Right? Literally the last minute. Well, that's about it. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed the podcast. Any questions for Oxygen, leave them below. Whether it's about Lobo, whether it's about PTH, top of the food chain, whatever. If you have any questions or concerns for myself or DarthArma, feel free to ask. And thank you for listening. Have a great day.
Peace out.
Bye-bye.
Stay free.